Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is December 1st, 2025, and we are looking at Proverbs chapter 1. It is the first day, or the first week of Advent, the celebration of coming. And as I preached yesterday, that idea of Advent or coming is not just his birth. It is so much more. It is his coming to dwell in you, and it is the final coming someday. And we are to prepare ourselves for those things. This morning, as we're looking at that preparation, we're looking at the hope that is found in that truth. And in Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20 through 23, it says this: Wisdom calls out in the street. She raises her voice in the public square. She cries out above the commotion. She speaks at the entrance of the city gate. How long, foolish ones, will you love ignorance? How long will you mockers enjoy mocking? And you fools hate knowledge. If you respond to my warning, then I will pour out my spirit on you and teach you my words. Guys, we know that Jesus lived, he died, and he rose again. We celebrate that every year. We call that the Christmas season. We celebrate the fact that Jesus actually was born a man, right? The time of Easter, we celebrate the fact that he died and rose again. And he did that for you and I so that we could have that spirit, right? The first coming. The second coming is not the end. The second coming is the beginning of your life. That is the coming of his Spirit into you to give you what he promised. Even Solomon, even before Jesus was ever alive, long before that, made the comment, if you respond to these warnings, I will pour out my Spirit on you and teach you my words. Guys, if you believe with all your heart, mind, and soul that Jesus is Lord, and that he lived, he died, and he rose again, and you live that life, his Spirit pours out into you, and that is his second coming. We need to live that preparation every day as he dwells in us. But then we also prepare for what it looks like when he comes again. And that happens when you and I do our part to make it known. And one of the best ways to do that, as I said in my sermon yesterday, is by living out the Christian walk, by owning our own stuff and confessing those without worry or concern about what it might do to us. In my readings today in 1 Peter, even Peter reminded us that if you get punished for things you did wrong, that's good. But if you get punished for things that you did right, God acknowledges that even better. So as you go into the world today, you have a hope that the world doesn't understand. You have the second coming in you, and you're looking forward to the final coming, and you're preparing for that by setting an example so that they can have the second coming and be excited about the final coming as well. Let's celebrate this Advent season in a new way this year. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.